So this year, during the winter, when putting out hay, I basically did 3 different methods. And this particular paddock is about a 3/10 of an acre maybe. And I bale grazed. So it was basically just setting out a hay bale with no hay ring. And I put 8 bales, I think it was, in this 1/3 of an acre. And the cows did a pretty good job of distributing it. And I'm trying to increase biomass in this particular paddock, increase fertility. And so I'd give them a bale every day or 2 days, depending on how long it took them to eat it before they'd get the next one. And then they would just move to the next one as I would take the electric wire down. So a lot of y'all are probably familiar with that concept. But anyway, I just wanted to document the results of that. This is a paddock they were turned out on yesterday. It's about a little over 1/10 of an acre. And the growth was decent. It's had exactly 3 months and a day since it was bale grazed, and this is the first time they've returned. And you can see how they've disrupted the left behind hay from the bale grazing. And if you look close, you can see exactly where those bales were at. And part of grazing it this soon, there's 2 reasons. 1, I'm out of hay. And 2, I've got a little bit of grass. And the main reason is cows have to eat something. So stepping across the area where they have not grazed yet, that's what they're in now looked like. And this is an area where a bale was grazed. And then here is another one. And if you look at those areas in comparison to this area in the center here that did not have a bale on it, you can see the difference in the growth. I did put out seed while they were grazing it. I actually did a 13-way mix just to see what would happen, see what sticks. I like to try different things. But mainly what you're seeing is ryegrass coming up. But there's some other things in there. But you can definitely see the difference where the bale was and where there were no bales. So after we run them through this, they're ready to move. But before I moved them, I wanted to do this video. So they're doing exactly what I wanted them to do, and that's just breaking up where the bale was, trample it down, open it up, and I'm looking forward to see what the next growth cycle is going to look like in this area. All right, I've led them into the new portion. It's about 1/10 of an acre, maybe a little over, a little under, whatever. But something I wanted to mention, so this was bale grazed in mid-December. It is now mid-March. And we've had a pretty warm late winter here. It's looking like we're gonna get a really good spring. We've been getting plenty of moisture. And I'm not too much worried about setting this back too far. Because usually in the spring we do get a really rapid growth, and once that does, the spring flush does kick in, we can probably return to this paddock every 2 or 3 weeks. Not that we will be able to, but that's usually what happens. So I'm not worried about them grazing it down too far at this point. And if you're curious, there's 15 head in here. There's a few mama cows, a bull, offspring, there's some steers, and they'll be on this particular one, I guess a 1/10 or a 1/1500th of an acre for probably 8 hours. We'll look at it. If they need to move before then, we'll move them, but I'll try to go 8 hours on it. One of the other things, or benefits, is that they'll lay down some fertilizer in that same area and kind of make almost a compost over time, I guess. But one of the things I wanted to mention is they don't scalp it. They left the stubble probably, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches, depending. Of course, Rocky, trying to be the star of the show here. Rocky, say hello. All right, here's the results of, I think they were out here for 5.5 hours, actually. But there's the aftermath. They did what I wanted to do. They got in there and moved that hay around, opened it up a little bit, manicured it some. So we'll see what it looks like when it comes back.